Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to be talking about my Phonares teeth. These are the Phonares 2 teeth by Ivoclar Vivadent. As a matter of fact, they are sponsoring today's video. Ivoclar is a dental manufacturing company that makes products like this. My Phonares teeth, I've got a little prop here to demonstrate the teeth in their Phonares line. They make the equipment and products for digital dentures. They make products for veneers, equipment that the dental professionals use. Just really great quality stuff. And so if you want to learn more about their company, check out the link below. It's www.morethanaddenture.com, and thank you Ivoclar for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so for those of you who are not subscribed to my channel, you probably don't know what I have, so I'm gonna get into that for you guys first. If you are subscribed to my channel and you want to hear more about the Phonares teeth, I'll provide timestamps below so that you can skip past this part. So I lost my teeth in 2010. I had to have them all removed because the decay was beyond repair. Unfortunately, I had to lose all of my teeth at age 26, and this is my first set of dentures that I got. They were a temporary set. Ignore how crazy that looks. That's a at-home reline that I did myself. I wore these dentures for close to 2 years. You're not supposed to wear them that long. I, at the time, couldn't afford to go back and get my final set. So December 15th, 2010, this is what I had. And then by August of 2012, this was my final set of removable dentures. So you can see that they're much nicer, much prettier than my temporary set here. But at that time, I entered a contest that was being hosted by a dentist in Las Vegas, and it was to win a smile makeover with the All-on-4. And so this is what I ended up with. I won the contest and I got these hybrids here, beautiful teeth. And these are supported by 4 implants on the top and 4 implants on the bottom. Here's a picture from a recent cleaning where they removed the hybrids and did a thorough cleaning. This is what my arch looks like on the lower arch. That's what the implants look like. They look really small, but they are not mini snap-ins. These are fixed hybrids that I ended up with. So in 2014, Ivoclar reached out to me and they were like, hey, we love your teeth. They look beautiful, but we think that we can make something that looks a little bit more natural. Is that something that you'd be interested in? I was like, yeah, of course, because if I didn't like them, then, you know, just unscrew them and screw these back in and I'm not losing out on anything. But I wanted to see what the different options are. We began the process of replacing these with what I currently have. I have a video on my channel. It's actually my channel trailer. For those who are not subscribed to my channel, it's the first video that you're gonna see when you click on my username. I'll link that video up here, and it gets more into detail about all of the work that I've had done and my dental history and all of that. So here we are. This is where I'm at right now. These are my Phonares teeth, and they have lasted since 2015, which is when I had them installed, and I've never broken anything. I've never chipped anything. They've really stood the test of time, so I'm gonna get into a little bit more detail about the shade that I have, the mold that we went with, and I'm gonna be doing another video next Monday that gets more in detail about the Phonares teeth and how your dentist can help you design your smile with them. Okay, so this is the shade guide for the Phonares teeth. And so what I currently have, believe it or not, is the least whitened shade out of the 4 bleach shades. I have BL4 for comparison. For those of you who really like to go all out and get the whitest shade possible, that is what it would look like if it was the whitest shade, which isn't bad or anything because the way that these teeth are, they reflect light in a natural way. They are layered. They call it like a nano composite material. And so it is acrylic, but the layering in the tooth makes it more natural looking. And so for comparison, if you were to look at my final removable denture, these are all the way through white. There's no translucency, there's no layering, there's no shading. And so when these were in my mouth, as pretty as they were, they reflect light in more of an unnatural way. Whereas the Phonares teeth tend to absorb light because of the layering. And so I didn't have to go with the brightest of the bleached shade to get them to look white, because I wanted a natural white. I wanted something that kind of complemented the rest of my face instead of standing out from the rest of my face. And so that was the thought process in selecting the shade. And then for the molds that we used, for the uppers, we used 2 separate molds, and that is the S71 S72 and the S71. And the reason that we did that is because I explained that I wanted my front two teeth to be more prominent, but I didn't want all of them to be, bigger. This was the two central incisors that we used from one mold that allowed them to get a more prominent look because that closely resembled what my natural teeth looked like. And then we used this for the lateral incisors and canines. Even after these teeth were put in, Don Yancey, the one that designed my smile, he went back in and further did some fine tuning with his tools to kind of soften it even more. And so that's what S stands for. It's the soft line. With the Phonares teeth, they have soft teeth and bold teeth, which means these have more rounded edges and these are a lot more squared off, if you can look at the difference. Within the soft and within the bold, you have small, medium, large, small, medium, large, and all of these teeth can be mixed and matched to create a unique custom design for your smile. So here's a comparison. I just picked the medium from the soft and then the bottom is the medium from the bold. If you look at it, these are very clearly softer looking. They're more rounded, whereas the bold, they're straighter, less curvature. Typically the women will go with the softer look and the men will go with the bolder look. The curvature of the soft looks more feminine and the harder straight lines of the bold looks more masculine. So that's what I currently have. And again, I'm gonna be doing a video next week that gets more into detail about how we selected what I currently have and how your dentist can work with you to select something that's custom and unique to you. Now, I do have fixed implants. They're not snap-in. The hybrids screw in via these access holes. The screws go in, they're tightened and torqued, and then they are filled in, and then they're filled in and sealed off. And the only way to remove them is for the dentist to drill that out. So that's what I currently have. However, you do not have to have implants to get these teeth. This is just a little mock-up that they put in the Phonares kit, just kind of demonstrating what they look like after they're processed. But these teeth, these Phonares teeth, can go in a removable, they can go in a snap-in over denture, they can go in a fixed hybrid like what I have. I mean, basically anything that requires denture teeth, the Phonares teeth are able to go in that. So no, you do not have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on implants in order to have a smile like this. You can get a smile that looks like this in a removable denture. Now you guys are probably wondering what something like I have costs. Typically the all-on-4, it averages around $45,000 nationwide. I mean, give or take, it depends on where you're at. Different dentists have different prices, but $45,000 is the average for the 4 implants and the fixed appliance that attaches to those. Now, let's just say that you already have implants and you're not happy with the appearance, or maybe it's time to replace them. Maybe they've experienced a lot of wear and you want to know how much something like I have cost. Just for the hybrids, it averages around $4,000 to $6,000 per arch. However, they're reinforced with titanium, and that's just the way that it has to be. There has to be some kind of framework inside of these, because when you have implants, your bite force is pretty significant and you can snap acrylic. And so what I have is titanium framework that was designed specifically for me, and the cost of the framework is around $3,000 to $6,000 per arch as well. So to get a setup like what I have for your implants, it can cost anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 per arch. Of course, that price changes if you end up with a snap-in denture or removable dentures. Now, because these are acrylic, they will over time experience some wear just from regular use. Eating, over time they will wear down. The surfaces will not be as sharp as they once were, but they should definitely last you at least 10 years, definitely more, depending on how well you care for them, whether or not you're keeping your regular dental checkups and getting regular cleanings. I'm coming up on 7 years with mine and I've never broken anything, I've never fractured anything, and I think that they still look pretty great. I have experienced some staining. I'm a coffee drinker, but it's nothing significant and they're still pretty white. As far as eating with these, I can eat anything that anybody else eats within reason. And this goes for people who have their natural teeth. Like, I can eat steak, I can eat ribs, I can even eat nuts, but I would definitely not be biting into hard candy, especially not with my front teeth, because that can crack your teeth. Aside from the obvious limitations, I can eat pretty much anything that anybody else can eat. And so that's just an overview of what I currently have. If you have any specific questions about anything that I went over today, drop a comment below, because I am going to be doing another video for next Monday that gets more into detail about the Phonares line in general, how you currently can find a dentist that uses Ivoclar products so that you can get a Phonares smile. So if you're not subscribed, you definitely want to click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you get that update. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you give it a like and share it if you think that somebody could benefit from this information. Share it in a group, share it in Messenger with one of your friends. I'm dropping all of my social links in the description box below so you can follow me elsewhere online. And I will see you guys next time, and y'all take care.